To fulfill its potential in the global arena, Africa must harness its natural resources and human capital to the benefit of all its people. To do this, it requires a strong and capable public service with capacity, ability, and strong institutional systems dedicated to serving the needs of the people. The recent downturn in the world economy, coupled with a potentially alarming long-term food crisis, has heightened the challenges of addressing poverty and its effects across the African continent. But as we enter the second decade of the 21st century, the collaborative effort undertaken by the public services of countries across Africa is poised to make a meaningful contribution in the quest to ensure that the continent realizes its potential as a viable socio-economic region on the global stage. The role of the public service in addressing the developmental objectives of the continent is seen as creating the capacity for development, promoting economic growth, implementing poverty reduction programs, and delivering quality services to the people. These are challenges that underpin the African Union's new Partnership for Africa's Development, NEPAD, and by identifying common needs and pooling available resources, we will build African capacity to deal with regional challenges. Putting the needs of the people first must be the goal of all administrations throughout the continent and via a range of service delivery initiatives. From building civil society partnerships to extensive training and development of public service officials, collaboration and partnership is the most effective way forward. By identifying critical areas of intervention such as institutional capacity development, knowledge and policy learning, data collection and exchange, as well as innovation and partnership support, agreements and processes are in place to collaborate in a manner that is unprecedented across the continent. Through the African Union, initiatives such as the African Peer Review Mechanism and the Pan-African Conference of Ministers of Public Civil Service have brought governments across the continent closer together to formulate policies and strategies on human resource management and development, conditions of service and labor relations, anti-corruption, service delivery, information technology, and public service reform. With the establishment of a Public Service Day, initiated by the African Union and later adopted by the United Nations, the opportunity for public servants to celebrate achievements and examine challenges for the future inspires us to build state capacity for improved service delivery. With the goals of raising the image of public service and enhancing trust in government, these challenges are being met through a range of collaborative strategies that are beginning to see effective service delivery to citizens. This is evident in the development of a range of initiatives, from community development worker programs to learning and knowledge management programs, innovation awards for public service excellence, and a focus on introducing effective e-government systems, to name a few. Working with public and private institutions has led to the establishment of mechanisms to monitor and evaluate the performance of public service administration, leading to the promotion of constitutional values and principles through good governance. The development of skills is key to the effective implementation of service delivery. To overcome the negative perception towards the public service that often restricts its effectiveness, public servants also need to draw on the experiences of other business and private sector specialists in initiating workable solutions to problems. An environment of cooperation integrating the broad spectrum of skills development and thereby facilitating the delivery of service excellence must be seen as a primary goal of all public service organizations throughout Africa. To alleviate the many critical challenges that face communities and citizens across the continent, a strong and resourceful public service is key to this success. The only way to achieve this is to ensure that we have the flair and resourcefulness and are capable of finding African solutions to African problems. The role of the public service is to show that this can be done in a collaborative and effective manner, and in a way that will see tangible results. For Africa to fulfill its potential on the world stage, to harness its natural resources and human capital to the benefit of its people, it requires a strong public service with skills and leadership capacity, committed to serving the needs of the people, sharing experience and best practice, living the credo of "We serve, we belong, we care."